Hi, I'm Tom. Welcome to Upavon. Today we're going to be looking at tying a fly using some of our new materials. So this is a Candy Booby variant. The Candy Booby is a very popular fly and fished on either sunk lines or washing line, used all over the country. Really popular fly. So we're going to tie a variant of it. So the hook I've got in the vise is a barbless B175 equivalent. This is from Fario. I've got some white UTC thread. This is 70 denier. So we're going to catch that on and run our way down to where the barb would normally be. So the original Candy is tied with a white, sort of pure white, brilliant white Marabou, and then a very soft candy, hence the name, pink. But I'm just going to use the soft candy for this version, so I'm just going to pull myself off a nice pinch of the Candy Marabou. Like so. I'm going to trim away the excess flue down the bottom. Just what I've done is I've pulled away the excess flue with my fingernail and thumb. Just going to wet it so it's a little bit easy to tie in. Just keeps everything nice and neat. Give it a trim. And I'm going to catch that in there on the top of the hook and just tidy it up. So there's the soft sort of candy pink Marabou in there. This is going to be an international size fly, so I'm just going to trim it there. Probably a little bit more. Could use my Upavon hook gauge, but it's in my fly tying. It's in my fishing box, not my fly tying kit at the minute. So that'll be about right, but I would always check it before I was going to head out on the water. People that know me from Drake know that I have disqualified people for oversized flies, so if you're fishing comps, you'd hate for that to happen to you. The next material we're going to put in, and now this has been really popular since we introduced it, is the Candy Man Straggle hackle. So this is candy mixed with pearl. It's got pearl fibres. Thanks to sort of our pure formula, again, it's not going to fade. It's going to stay the colour, it won't run, really consistent, and those pearl in there really helps catch the light. So just open the pack, take a length, give it a trim, and then just going to trim away some of the fibres there, catch it in, and then we're just going to run our thread back up, leaving ourselves a nice bit of room to put a Marabou wing and a set of booby eyes in. So same with all straggles, you just want to stroke the fibres back as you're going, well, all frits really, making sure you're not trapping any. Nice touching turns, try and get as many turns of the material as you can, really build up that body. Get one more in there. There we go. And then we're going to run the thread through the body material, try not to catch any of them. We'll do that 2 or 3 times just to make sure we've caught the material in. And then we're going to come in with the scissors, trim away the excess. Just pull all the fibres back and then just go over that cord that we've just cut, just to make sure it's nice and secure. So now for the wing, again, I'm going to go in with the sort of soft candy pink Marabou. Nice big pinch. Put on a little bit more than that. So another bit there. So got a nice sort of chunk there. What I'm going to do again is get rid of the excess flue at the bottom, so just trim it and then go in fingernail and thumb and just pull away all that extra fluff that you don't want. That's going to make it really messy for tying in. So you're left with a really nice fine down exposed, almost the sort of core or heart of the Marabou fibre. Just wet it a little bit and then catch it on top, and some nice tight turns just to secure it in. Quite a few. You don't want the Marabou wing pulling out. It's nothing more annoying when you've tied a fly, then the Marabou wing pulls out. So obviously you can see that's too long, so all we're going to do is going to come and just trim it a little. You can go a little bit longer than the tail because it won't sweep over all the way because of the body. I'll be brutally honest, I think that's a little bit long for international flies, so I'm going to pull a bit more out the tail, pull a little bit more out the wing. Never cut Marabou. With scissors you'll give it a really sharp edge, whereas if you just snap it with your fingers you'll get a really nice sort of natural finish. Now with the booby eyes, so this is a 5mm foam cylinder that I've cut out of one of our Upavon HD foam blocks in yellow. Now there's a couple of ways of tying booby eyes in. Some people will wrap the thread over the top and then just wind the eyes on and it will spin over to the top. I personally like to lie them on the top, go over with the thread, have a look. Now what I've done there is I've left one side, let's tighten up a little bit so hopefully it'll stay. The right hand side is ever so slightly larger than the left, this side here, and the reason for that is so when I turn them now, keeping some tension on the thread but not too much, letting them spin, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over, I'm going to catch in a little bit of the foam to make the eyes equal, and that will just mean that there's a bit more thread, from a bit more security and a bit more foam being caught in when I go over here now and start doing my figure of 8 turns over the top of the booby eyes. Just trying to keep all the fibres out of the way, and we're just figure of 8 in over the top of the eyes. There we go. So now we're going to go in front of the eyes, come in with a whip finish, trim away the excess, and that is the Candy Booby variant, using the Upavon Candy Man Straggle hackle. Like I say, absolutely fantastic product, one I loved as soon as I saw it. If you want to take a look at this product or any of the other new products, please head over to the Upavon website, which is www.upavonflyfishing.co.uk. The last thing I'm going to do is just turn the fly over in the vise and add some varnish onto the bottom of those booby eyes, just help make them secure. But there it is, a fantastic pattern and one you should definitely try.